lane is gonna be like for Morphling. It's I don't think you can ask for anything better. I don't think you can ask for a weaker lane.
Damn. So we'll see how this goes. Game 1 between Level Up and Nigma Galaxy. Level Up have looked good so far. They're 2-0, only have 1 loss under their belt in terms of games. So, you know, Level Up to me has looked like one of the teams to beat. And was it Nigma they said was going to be their hardest challenger? I know one team said Ivy was going to be like,
I think it was Victor, their coach, talking about it and said Nigma Galaxy, but also I believe he mentioned Ivy's name because Ivy, I think they have a lot of information from scrims that we don't have, but we also see Ivy's results that they are managing to push it to game 3. They're also managing to get some of the dubs as well against stronger teams. This Div 2 is heavily stacked, but let's see. Mind control on Timbersaw. This also puts like Timbersaw in a spot where he has good lane. Pugging up from position 4 puts a lot of pressure on these heroes early on. Multiple blasts, blood grenade. So if they're not bleeding in other lanes, like literally bleeding, which will give Bloodseeker enough thirst move speed to like lock onto one of these targets and kill it, I think Nigma Galaxy with this draft, they're off to a really great start.
What's the timing on their draft look like? Is there any way that they can be beat out by a quick move from Level Up?
Yeah, they're not in rush by any means. Like this Batrider is gonna, I feel like, have a really good time as well. And also you have Morphling. Like we've seen Morphlings carry games on their own because this is anti-carry. You get Aghanim Scepter, you steal some of their stats, especially against these Agi heroes. GH, he's scaled right now, but and the Hawk, something that other Bloodseeker players don't do. Like most of the
bottom. Never mind. So I cut you off.
It's Morphling now. It's just Morphling. He always looks like he's in trouble. Shifted everything into strength. We'll get that. Agi needs to be careful about Gush level 1, just so that, like, you know, maybe gets bursted. So be above 150 HP and you're gonna be fine in this lane. They know that they need to put pressure early on.
That's what they're doing.
To keep Yuma low, maybe get like 2 bashes in a row to be able to get the kill, but as soon as you hit like level 2, level 3, things are gonna get much easier. Kuroki also have a bunch of regen, and this is the harassment that I did mention. As of the Hawk, because my point was, most of these like tier 1 players, they don't start with Bloodright. I think for a good reason. Like you are getting harassed a lot early, and you want to have a point in thirst just so that you can like have some extra sustain. Right now he doesn't have any HP. Oh, his career is gonna die. That's healing Salvin, I know. Like this game is really gonna become tough, I feel like.
They're going after GH a little bit. Blood grenade thrown out. So both these heroes will sit low to at least give Dahak something in terms of a little bit of movement speed. Blood right down and deny. But now Timber Silence still be able to survive. They get the deny, that's fine with them.
Milan also thinking about getting deny on neutrals. It was a good blood right. They used a lot of resources. Gale plus blood grenade. Mind control. Level 2 right now. Everybody's low. Like they're putting in some pressure on the side lanes, which does allow Bloodseeker to regen up some of his HP, and Milan will get that deny.
It took him a while, though. He went all the way through the triangle to the mid lane, tier 2. That's a little rough, but the Hawk by himself, and now he's finally level 3, but he's eating harassment coming in from GH with that Nether Blast, so he needs to be very careful while this is turning into a very open lane for Mind Control.
The Hawk has no HP whatsoever, trying to pull this creep wave.
Sweet and Strong dropping there to Kuroki, and that'll be your first blood. So I mean, this is a lane that Level Up we're trying to play aggressive on, and ultimately they end up paying the price on it with the Spirit Breaker.
Kuro getting first blood, getting Lotus from the pool, giving it to Yuma. Now Yuma level 3. And he's gonna be more than fine. I see Lincoln Sphere immediately against Rupture, against Spirit Breaker Charge. Yep. This is what I call like Chinese build on Morphling, because like back in the days, if we go back 5-6 years, the item was always purchased no matter what. It was like good stats, and now that Lincoln's is in a good spot. Let's see the charge. It's gonna come on a Kuroki, but Kuroki, after having that first blood money, more than fine.
He's happy with it. He's happy to get it for first blood money and Sweet and Strong. Moving away from being here with Own Me, he thinks he's tanky enough. None in the Kraken shell right now, but has that early brace, so has 1,000 HP, so doing what he can. And Sweet and Strong's just trying to secure some runes. He got a bounty rune and then moved over. And did see that water rune, blood right down, and Hawk still needs to be careful in this top lane. He's constantly sitting at a low HP.
Mikey's dominating mid matchup. Lorinov straight up not having a good time. He's like, guys, I need some kind of a help. Level 4 right now, saving a point just in case he decides to dive tower, and then we'll put the point in Searing Chain, stop him from going. But sticking a palm, and also Mikey holding on to Blood Grenade.
Wow.
One of the better items on Batrider, whether you're playing from position 4 or 5 or a core Batrider, feels nice to have that extra HP as well. But 27 and 13 against only 30. He has more denies than Lorinov has CS.
Yeah, we have not really seen Lorinov in a position like this, so Lorinov his game right now. He can't really find an opening, and again, going after Kuroki, just trying to get some bashes out while mid lane still gets dominated. 30 and 14, Blood Grenade out. They've got Omi coming over to try and throw a gut and get this kill. And they'll hit it onto Kuroki, but he's got the glimpse. Does he have the health? He does. He actually backs away on Omi.
Kuro
Might have the damage.
Yeah, he survives there.
So much time.
First blood money coming in clutch. Boots of speed, bottom disruptor. This also puts Yuma in a spot where he free farms completely, and we can see the difference already. Tidehunter 17 CS. Morphling 28 and 9, 2k gold lead already. Mikey going for a solo kill, not just going, he's getting it probably.
Ooh, charge comes in, still gonna burn him out. Mikey gets that. Now he's gonna look even and getting Sweet and Strong because the Firefly with the sticky napalm is starting to burn him out a little bit. They've got some help from Kuroki. The blood grenade's thrown over. Now they're gonna go for Milan.
Deny him, Kuro.
And get all three.
Nice done.
Ooh, gets the deny, and now the turnaround, and he'll get the kill with the glimpse before dying himself.
Oof, sheesh, that's beautiful. Like, this is just some TI vibes coming out from Nigma Galaxy. The way they moved, like getting a double kill, getting a solo kill. Second deny so far in the game, and not allowing Veno to get any XP. There's Region Rune that just spawned bottom. We talked about lanes bleeding too much. Lanes are not in a good spot right now for level up. Like, the Hawk constantly harassed, sitting at low HP, low mana. Does have decent amount of stick charges, but that's about it. Also under leveled. Timber saw Vanguard already. Like, you can't touch this hero anymore.
This is going from bad to worse with the net worth lead. All three lanes going the way of Nigma. Kind of saw it coming with the way the draft ended. On the back end of that draft, it just felt as though that we were going to see Nigma Galaxy be the ones who pretty much put the pressure on all three lanes, and that's what they've done so far. Wisdom Rune picked up by GH. Another one picked up by Sweet and Strong, so it's not going to go from worse to even, more worse.
Worser, yeah.
Worser, yeah.
Owned me.
He's tanky, but how tanky is he? Yuma is putting some damage on him, and it's not like Omi has a Ravage, and nobody really here to follow this up anyway. Lorinov finally hits level 6, but will he come over to try and boost his game by rotating to get some kills? I don't know if he can.
And they can't touch this Morphling. Like, what do you do in a situation like this? You have Veno, who's level 4. This hero is not good at ganking. Spirit Breaker is about to crack level 4, stacking for now. Tidehunter, not the hero that likes to move, so it needs to be Ember, but Ember also doesn't have a good laning stage. Like, he's going to be playing from behind.
Is getting low. He might even just die here. They'll get the kill on a Milan. On the other side of the river, there was a fight between them and Sweet and Strong, but they go in, and Lorinov's trying to get something, but he's forced to remnant away. He can't find anything right now, and Mikey is just dominating mid, dominating the game, truly.
All three cores from Nigma Galaxy doing extremely well, as expected. With this draft, I think it's this is very difficult draft to execute. Owned me, we'll be going for Meteor Hammer. When it comes down to Meteor Hammer playstyle, very hype.
Guard Rupture and Gale Nobody here to help out Mind Control. He'll just go for the TP. Will there be a bash just in time? And they'll get the kill on a Mind Control.
Look at that smile. His mind got controlled by Spirit Breaker.
He's like, ah, I almost had it. Kuroki spotted. Mikey's going to be here to try and help. They've got the kinetic field. They go to the lasso. They're putting him with Firefly. Now they've got the Flame Break with the Sleight of Fist. Lornoff gets the kill on Kuroki. Mikey will trade for Sweet and Strong.
Mikey,
that'll be it.
More than fine with this type of a trade. We'll push him closer to his Octarine core and Batrider. Yep. Now we have like 2 cores that do have Vanguard. And the question is like, how do you kill him? GH already level 6, so he can provide some extra sustain with that life drain. Morphling, more than fine in jungle, level 7 right now. Also gonna be farming the lane. So level up, they need to go for these like easier targets that they did go for. Like try to kill Kuro, maybe try to go for GH, use another Rupture, maybe get lucky with that bash.
Looking at Mikey, and this has got to be changed. Like when there's a D patch, you got to expect that this will get changed. The disassembling right into Octarine core this early. They're trying to get a kill there on a Mikey, but they just don't have the damage. Sweet and Strong actually taking a lot there from the Firefly that was burning on top of him. You see GH trying to refill some of the health and mana of Kuroki. Battery pack, Pugna.
Very good. I think this also going to be touched in the next patch. Owned me. Lands that Meteor Hammer on the tower. I think we need to see more of it. Looks really nice. Another Rupture.
All right. Well, now Mikey's coming, so do you want to go? They Remnant away. They look over at Milan, and he does have Lasso, so the availability is there. The Venomous Gale, he dodged it right on top of Milan. He gets the kill, and that is so unfortunate. Well, now they're going bottom for Kuroki. So they've got the charge. Kinetic Field comes up. The Nether Ward is down. Lornoff taking a lot of damage from this. He's got the Thunderstrike on him. They're trying to kill off this Nether Ward. They finally get it.
Train. I like it.
Yeah, GH, they've got Lornoff solo. Blood Grenade even thrown out. Kuroki's getting low, but he might get some help here from Yuma. Trying to die to neutrals, and the charge comes in, but that puts Sweet and Strong in a very vulnerable position as Yuma turns into this Spirit Breaker and charges him down. Meanwhile, over mid, I mean, they almost got Lornoff anyway. Mikey's still playing aggressive. He's going for Milan, and can he chase him down? He's getting close to that tier 2 tower. He's won that high 5, but I don't think Mikey's going to stop. He's got some damage. Burning him and killing him. Mikey gets that kill. They go to the Ravage. Now they look for the Meteor Hammer. That's going to land on Mikey. This will be a good amount of gold going the way of Ombi. But still, I feel like Nigma are getting the better ends of these trades.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, there was a... Like, GH used Life Drain aggressively. I guess Kuro was expecting it to be used on him, so he wouldn't die. Like, there's no way that they kill him there. And now Owned Me. GH is gonna scout things out in the triangle. Oh my god, they're stealing all of their stacks.
Hammer.
All of the big
Meteor
ones.
Hammer matter. Oh, me? Nope. Ancient stack here they could try and steal.
Would take a slightly longer than they would expect it to, so going back to farming. Pavis now finished off on GH. Pavis, there we go. Yeah, this is how it's...
What is Pavis? Like, what is it?
I
can't
think
tell
we
what
talked
that...
about it.
Did we talk about what the icon is?
Oh, it's a shield. It's like some,
shield?
I don't know, some like Italian shield or something.
Oh, okay.
From Florence, if I remember correctly. Pretty nice. The Hawk, straight into Maelstrom. He skipped his phase boots and now maxing out Blood Rage. He understands that he needs to play this like farm game. He needs to be very careful. Every single death on him is gonna cost him a lot, so doesn't want to join early on. Like, will join the fight if he feels like the fight has already been won. Then he's gotta come back into it. Lincoln's here, about to be finished on Yuma.
A lot of protection. Pavis, Lincoln's. Gotta do the Elden Ring double Pavis build. Just double shield builds. You know what that was if you open that game on your Steam library.
Yeah, played it for like 3 minutes on my Steam Deck and didn't like how it looked. I'm like, I'm saving this for my TV, and never played it on my TV. That's the type of guy I am.
The Steam Deck dock, you know? Oh,
Not
stun.
enough.
Remnant the other way. Now
That's the
another
last
Remnant
one.
towards Milan, but they don't have a way to catch up to him. We got this Octarine core already. Of course, you know, you disassemble the Arcane Boots, you disassemble the Vanguard, and then you smush it all together. It's just like Play-Doh. Becomes something else.
Oh, Play-Doh. That's the commercial I know from my childhood.
Yeah, don't eat it.
We didn't need to
Don't eat it.
use it in my country to not eat it.
Okay. So you don't need to be told where you're from not to eat things that are inedible.
Yeah,
So you guys still have Kinder Surprises out there.
we do.
Right.
One of the best childhood memories.
One of my better adult memories is getting Kinder Surprises.
Yeah, because you didn't have it as a child.
Yeah. When we were in
I finally got
together.
that level 6. They pick up the Wisdom Rune. He gets level 7 out of it. So
They got both Wisdom Runes on level up.
we'll have that Noxious Plague available. Still 5k gold lead for Nigma Galaxy. 3 cores on top of net worth. Gonna take this tower top. They can't really do much about it. Team fighting right now into what seems to be double Octarine core that's gonna be finished 15 minutes into the game, and Lincoln Sphere.
Huh. Again, you pull this part out, smush it together, and then all of a sudden it's a pizza, because that's what Play-Doh's like. Noxious Plague and charge on a GH. Kinetic Field, they've got the Glimpse. Sweet and Strong holding that Nether Strike. And,
Oh,
and I felt a little bit of lag, so they paused there. I felt it. I even felt it. Can I write same in chat? Oh, no.
try to do it.
I'm not, no.
Press F9, see what happens.
I wouldn't do that ever. I'm so scared of doing that. I don't even have F keys on my keyboard.
Mikey, yeah, he's the new mid laner for Nigma. 'Cause I don't know if they needed another key because they had Kuroki. Maybe like that was
Everything's
yeah.
unlocked, right?
I was about to say it.
All right, PGO, you guys gotta get me a different codecaster. We're becoming one brain cell over here. Rubbing it together, and we know each other's jokes or finishing each other's sentences sometimes.
Lasso, potentially into Static Storm. Glimpse, Static.
Yeah, Glimpse, and then they can wait for it to run out. If they want to use the lasso, they probably don't even need it. That mech's not going to help out enough to stay alive, so they still get the kill with Omi, and they hold on to the lasso that is on a shorter cooldown thanks to this Octarine core. I mean, when it gets to that level 3, it feels like it's off cooldown all the time.
Yeah, level 3, level 15 talent, Octarine core, maybe throw in another tier 3 neutral item, Quickening Charm into the mix.
Still.
These are the stacks that they're gonna steal right now. An interesting item of a choice on Mikey, going for mech. Yeah.
Guardian Greaves in full. That's what he's looking for next.
Yeah, maybe he should rename himself to Meki, because I mean it's really good here. It gives him more sustain. Like he can remove stuff from Venomancer, not Noxious Plague, because that one's not dispellable, but also keeping himself and the teammates alive.
Well, I was just wondering about the mech, just because my follow-up question was going to be, I guess he's not needing to be the initiator, right? Like, you've got Glimpse, you don't need a Blink Dagger, you could always pull somebody back, and if you really want somebody to frontline for you, and yeah, this is what I was going to say, you've probably got Mind Control, who is building a Yules.
Against Spirit Breaker, like he can buy a little bit more time, remove some of these silences, stuff from Venomancer, and it's so awkward to see two Octarine cores so early on.
And the rest of Nigma Galaxy are here. They've got the lasso. It's going to be up to Hop.
HP.
And they'll get the kill onto the Bloodseeker. They'll find themselves Sweet and Strong. It's a double kill for Mind Control. And that is an easy turnaround there for Nigma Galaxy, who are now up just about 10,000 net worth.
I'm not sure how to level up take some of these fights. Like, it's almost impossible. I can see Omi forced to use Ravage, maybe to save himself, but then he knows that they lose Roshan, so doesn't want to do it.
Yeah.
They might lose Roshan anyway. And they're still chasing Milan. Glimpse. Can they catch a Glimpse?
Yeah, they got him.
They can.
Right. Well, that's a full team wipe, right? Or did they kill somebody twice? No. Only 4 kills. All right. Never mind. I over-exaggerated. That's a 80% team wipe right there.
Another charge onto mind control, but without rupture, they definitely don't have enough damage. So we could see them, like Nigma Galaxy going into Roche, they do have more than enough sustain, more than enough damage. This Yuma Morphling, level 14, 18 minutes into the game compared to the Hawk, who's level 11. He's about to be level 15, and
Damn.
yeah, almost axe down. Like, how do you play the game? Like, you're playing with 3-4k gold deficit already. He's gonna be stealing your stats. 70 attack speed stolen from Bloodseeker. I mean, he does have a lot of attack speed from that Blood Rite, but still, it feels kind of awkward to play with less stats, trying to deal damage to hero like Morphling. You can see the player comparison. Hero damage, 7k on Yuma.
367, that is low for a carry.
You rounded it up. It was 366 on my screen.
367 on my screen. It shifted up. that creep. Hey, 373 now.
Yeah, it's increasing. It's good. Yeah.
Well, static storm, kinetic field over bot to get sweet and strong.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
So they get that kill. They're up 12,000 net worth. What's next? It's Pipe for Mikey. So he's kind of taking this aura building role.
Yeah, he understands that he doesn't need, like, they can't hit early timing, go for Roche, and even go for the high ground. Misuse, like, he can provide sustain. Let's say Veno uses ulti. There's not going to be any damage coming around from level up once he finishes off that pipe. So it also understands that mind control's having a blast of the game. So he can take over that, like, mid-roll. Timbersaw still can carry from the offlane, and going for enemy Tormentor immediately.
Ooh. Well, that's nice. Okay. Little Aghanim Shard for Disruptor. So the upgrade to the Thunder Strike.
Yeah, not the best one, but also not the worst one. It's not Skywrath Mage level of Shard. Not even close to it, but...
You get the best shard in the game.
Yeah, it's not as good as Sky's Shard.
Yeah, Shield of the Scion.
Look at all these small items that Nigma bought. You have Pavis or Pavis, Solar Crest now finished on Kuro.
They've been trying to kill mind control a lot. I'm gonna say this isn't working. I'm just saying. And I understand and I respect the aggressiveness, but they just tried again to really converge on his position, and well, he's got about full health. Go on, sorry, small items, Pavis.
Yeah, like they're gonna hit this early timing where they throw everything on that one target that's gonna get focused by Rupture, Spirit Breaker Charge, because their AoE isn't really there. Like, sure, there's Noxious Plague, but it's only level 1. You have Guardian Greaves, you have soon Pipe about to be finished in 100 gold, and this is the timing. They just took enemy Tormentor, Radiant side. 20 minutes into the game, we see most of Radiant teams, when they have like this lead, go into the Roche pit and finish it off. And it seems like level up, they're not gonna contest it. Lanes are being pushed in by Mikey. GH is behind him just in case they decide to make a rotation on him, and also spot any kind of movement from level up.
So easy Aegis. This could be the Aegis that just tips them over the top, right?
They could go from bottom.
Yeah. I guess they could. I guess they could.
As lane's already pushed in, I don't see level up again, because their initiation is very difficult. Like, you wanted to see Spirit Vessel. Milan is about to finish it in 500 gold. It's a bit of a late one. Like, they have the spell mechanics, Yule Scepters on 2 heroes already. Yuma building into Manta style. And Dodo plus win probability, only 84%. Yeah, I think I would give this like 98.
Yeah, wow. Yeah, sure. I was gonna go high, but not that high. But they can get much higher, as they're already so high. Sweet and strong. Lasso charging Yules, and that's The GH Yule's coming in clutch. They'll get the kill in a sweet and strong, and Mikey's going to be back on the killing spree. So he's getting close to that level 18. He's got himself the pipe into the Guardian Greaves. He's feeling all right.
Yeah, also, the thing about this Nigma's lineup is they're really not in a rush for anything. Like, there's no need to rush things. It's not like, oh, they're pushing the top lane, getting some gold from it. I don't think they care too much about it. They understand that they're strong now, so they want to utilize that. But also fine if they don't find anything. This is Lincoln's Morph, Ags 20 minutes into the game, going into Manta next, holding on to Aegis for another 3 minutes. Mikey is chasing. They know something is up. They saw the Firefly.
Ooh, Milan. Yules is available. Yep. And that will be another kill here on Milan. Not much he could do. Yules is coming clutch pretty constantly. Try to TP away, not going to happen. So, you know, now you're kind of stuck in this position where you're finding spots to farm, but Nigma can kind of freely play the entirety of the map. Ooh, Warnoff. He's got that Lincoln Sphere.
Plus Shield Rune, extra 1000 HP on him.
Ooh.
And now Nigma managed to push the mid lane, forcing a glyph, and there's the Solar Crest. Pavis. Sorry about that. Does have Guardian Greaves, pipe available, holding on to Aegis. Like, Level Up has potentially one fight that they managed to not get the good initiation. There's Blink available on Own Me. Let's see the full wraparound. Who's gonna tank it? Who's gonna be the first point of contact? It's gonna be GH.
Yeah, it's gonna be GH. They go in with a Blink as well as the Ravage. Down the Rupture. That's gonna be on a Mikey. They'll drop down the Meteor Hammer. They've got the Nether Strike. Mikey's gonna take a little bit of damage, but he's got the Guardian Greaves. They go to the lasso. That's gonna be on the Hawk. The Chakram's right on top of him. They'll get the kill there. They'll take out Mikey though, and now Yuma looking to clean up if he can. They're remnant away. They've got the charge as he morphs into the Spirit Breaker. They found themselves Own Me. They will chase him, but the damage is a little bit lacking without Mikey there, and control as well. But now they've got the charge. They pop the Lincolns and another remnant away.
Okay, not a bad fight for Level Up. They're forcing a buyback out of GH. But this also means that Ravage is down. They didn't lose Aegis, so we'll still have it for another minute. I think Pugna is the target they need to take out first because of the sustain that he provides. Like, he can save people with the Cripify, Life Drain, put Pavis on him, Yule Scepter as well. And Nigma will use this opportunity for a good minute and a half with no Ravage to go and try to finish off first set of barracks. Another Rupture in 5 seconds. GH
charging it up, charging up the reactive armor. Charge. And there's an explosion, so that won't matter. Trying to find Yuma. He's still working with that Aegis for 45 more seconds. They start to retreat. Yuma able to charge all the way to bottom. So he'll get there. He'll push. They'll go. They got themselves the melee racks over mid, so that lane will be innately pushing in.
Yeah, there's a big item coming up on Morinov. If he can farm Nullifier plus Bloodseeker gets his shard right now, having Mjolnir, these are going to be 2 big damage items. And yeah, maybe the Dota win probability was correct, because with that Nullifier, they can remove these Yule Scepters, Pavis, Decrepify, Solar Crest. Everything is dispellable. It's just that you can fight only every 2.5 minutes with Ravage. That's the problem. With no Ravage, you have no team fight.
Dire's bottom tower has fallen.
Ravage at 12, so we'll see if they want to fight once that's up, or where they want to fight once that's up is the better question. And you can see a couple of deep wards here placed by the Dire side, and Level Up, maybe they're going to use that to find an opening to go for one of these heroes. At least getting the information that the Morphling's up in the top lane, so they can go and potentially fight, and it's going to be Own Me going in, look for the Meteor Hammer. They've got the Venomous Gale, the Nether Strike, and the Rupture. Tendrils of the Deep, they throw him up into the air. They've got this Yules, but the Ravage ends up getting used. That'll hit on a Mikey as well as Kuroki. Armor. Yep. So he's able to use that reactive armor as the explosion hits. Only TP's out. Dahak ends up dead to Yuma. They turn this around for the side of Nigma Galaxy. They find themselves Milana. Again, the idea of going for mind control is a little bit of a rough one.
Yeah, this is Timber with Axe. They didn't manage to burst him down from 100 to 0 instantly. Gets that reactive armor, gets the Yule Scepter, and enough time for his teammate to connect. And now, with no Ravage, Nigma Galaxy can do whatever they want. They're really not threatened, not enough stuns. There is Wisdom Rune that was picked up by Lorinov, so gonna be some extra XP on his side. Yuma, in the meantime, going for another tier 3 tower. This is gonna be a set of barracks.
Yules. Own me, glimpsed. Don't quite have the control after that, though. And bottom set of racks, those are going to be gone.
Yeah, very clean for Nigma Galaxy. Just taking a fight, maybe losing a hero, buying back, using that Ravage cooldown, going for another set of barracks. Pretty clean execution. They don't want to risk anything. If they want to, they could wait until the next Roche respawns and then go with Chiza and Aegis. More enough. Ooh, Kuro. Static Storm doesn't connect immediately. It's a good attempt.
So, 18,000 net worth lead here, and Roche potentially up in 35 seconds.
Scanning.
So we'll see how long the secondary timer will be. We'll find out in about 15. They end up getting that vessel on Milan, but like you said, you kind of wanted to see it on Lorinov, but his game was just so behind.
But yeah, you can't. When you have a game like that, you can't afford to get Spirit Vessel. Also has that level 10 talent, 20% poisoning HP reduction, which is great against Morphling plus Spirit Vessel, Timbersaw, Pagna, you name it. Against all of these heroes, it's just how many right clicks are you gonna be able to get off. Sure, there are Venom wards as well, but your Spirit Vessel, you might get like one usage of it. You show up in that fight, you're probably gonna drop. Roshan, 2.5 minutes. Again, mind control, frontline. Let's see this time how they're gonna execute.
They're gonna Ravage again, going for mind control. Can they get this kill? They're looking to finally get him. They do get him, but is that gonna be enough? Finally, they're out of this one. They get themselves the kill there, but they end up losing Sweet and Strong, and it looks like they're going to lose Omi as well. Is that really worth just the price of admission being mind control?
Yeah, the answer is no. I mean, they thought that this could have been real Morphling. Yuma had one illusion sitting on top of it. Sometimes it's hard to get a good read whether that's real Morphling or not. And immediately onto Tormentor. We'll probably get it on GH. Never mind. Timbersaw gets it. Very nice. Yeah, he's very happy about it. Look at him smiling. GH is like, dude, why did you get it?
Hell?
RNG, not on my side. Mind control just fed and he got free shard. I'll go die myself.
Just kill me, please. In Dota. So, Aeon Disc being built. They're looking at Roche. He's not going to be up for another minute and a half. They don't have to truly wait just for Roche. Again, they have all of the map to play with, and they can pressure as much as they want.
Mind Control was thinking about getting Hex, but after those 2 initiations on him, had this like ultimate orb that he was planning to turn into Hex. He was like, screw that, I'm going Lincolns. You guys are not taking care of me.
So, Doc is up here, but Kuroki grabbing that Watcher, looking up top, trying to see if he can get his eyes here onto the Bloodseeker. Another minute remains while Yuma, what does he got? He's got that Silver Edge going into the BKB, picks up that Paladin Sword.
If there's one fight that they can win right now, this is it. This is it for level up. Ravage in 30 seconds, Nullifier available on Ember Spirit, double damage, Cloak of Flames about to hit that level 20. So it feels like you're not gonna get any stronger than this. So Kuro going through the gates.
Charge a little bit too late. So that will send him all the way bottom, and I think maybe they'll go through the twin gates if they're gonna be able to get that charge. But look at this. Mikey's already set up here on the twin gate. Roche up in 8 seconds, so. Roche will be up. They've got a remnant. They've got all their heroes towards top and level up. Well, with Roche being up, they're not contesting.
Kuro will sit on top of twin gates just in case they get there, place a static storm. But level up, they understand that they can't really take this fight. If they want to go like through the gates, it's just like a very difficult move to execute. But look at Nigma. They are going. They see Venomancer. Caught a glimpse on him. Of him very... There was this observer ward, I believe, that expired.
Yuma, Invis, they don't even know. He turns into the Spirit Breaker. He's already got the kill on Sweet and Strong. They're going to throw the Nullifier onto Yuma, but can they get the kill here? He's got an Aegis anyway, so even if he dies, the Ravage is now not going to be used in hitting him. Does the Meteor Hammer line up? No, it's going to be out of mind control, but they've got themselves the Tendrils of the Deep. He'll eat the cheese. He'll get himself back to full health. They'll drop down the Static Storm. That Reactive Armor is going to explode. They get the kill on mind control. They take up the Timber Saw. They look over to Hawk. The right click's coming in from Yuma. They get the kill there. They'll end up losing GH, so 2 heroes dead on the side of Nigma as they'll buy back on this Dahak Bloodseeker. They want more. They throw the Spirit Vessel. The Link is going to be popped thanks to the Nullifier. They go for Yuma, and he TPs to death. So he'll end up dead again. No buyback. And level up sort of kind of winning this fight. But Dahak, it cost him a buyback. They are going to get themselves Kuroki. And it's a good fight overall.
Yeah, it's a good fight. I mean, I said that they like needed to take this fight, having double damage Nullifier on Ember Spirit. Shard for Bloodseeker deals insane amount of damage. Like, look at the damage numbers, over 10k damage in the previous fight. You're fighting into, like, this is max HP we're talking about against Timbersaw, who's super tanky. Morphling, when he shifts into strength, he does have almost 6,000 HP. And this was, like, not even the best execution from level up, because Spirit Breaker dies immediately, buys back, and, like, Ravage hits only onto one target, and I believe he was even dead, like, just... Okay, it connects onto Batrider in the back lines, but not the best one overall. Mind Control still manages to get the cheese off and dies in the meantime. Like, couldn't manage to get out of the trouble. This Nullifier, there's going to be a second Nullifier in 500 gold. The Hawk.
Maybe having a chance to bring this all back.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
We've seen it before, right?
Yeah, we've seen it before from level up, the way they played. Against Ancient Tribe, another Tormentor that they're gonna take. Mikey gets the shard this time. GH can't catch a break. Look at him. He's like, where's my shard?
Whoa, what's going on here? Where's my shard, dude? This isn't fair. So, what does Dota Plus say now after a fight like that? Because it was, what, 85%?
Yeah, 84, I believe.
88%. Oh.
No, even more. Okay.
89%. Okay. I don't know. My eyes. They're seeing something maybe a little bit different than Gaben percentages.
Oldme is about to finish off Refresher. Needs another good, like, 1.56k gold. But Ravage is available. Let's see if they can find another good opening like that. They're not going to defend this tier 2 tower because it goes down so quickly. But seems like they want to backstab. This has been the play from level up. The Hawk will show on a mid lane.
All those creeps with the blue bar above them reminds me of, like, StarCraft.
Oh, yeah. The good old days of StarCraft.
Can they go in? Can they win this fight? Lornoff moving forward. Sleight of fist. Blood right down. Not landing, but... Some trees on fire. Oh, whoa.
Vision inside the base will get rewarded.
On. And now the Ravage. That comes in. They've got themselves the Nullifier that's going to be out of mind control. They've got themselves the Rupture as well as the Tendrils of the Deep hit on the mind control and the kill on a mind control. He's dead for 7 seconds. They're going to morph into this Spirit Breaker. They've got themselves the last one. That's going to be the Hawk. He bought back in the last fight, so he's going to be dead for 105 seconds. They hit the bash coming out from Yuma, who is that Spirit Breaker. They drop down the Meteor Hammer. Omi's going to go in. They've got the Spirit Vessel on a Yuma as well. They're trying to get the kill here onto this Morphling. They go to the Nether Strike. They have the control. The Tendrils of the Deep end up missing. They kill off Sweet and Strong, so 2 heroes then on the side of level up. Mikey taking some damage, but throws out that Flame Break. They look over at Lornoff, who gets the Remnant up out of the high ground. He's got 5 stacks of that sticky napalm on him. As the Venomous Gale comes down, hits on a Mikey, and he is moving at 200 movements. Not fun, but they do get what they want out of this fight.
Morphling turns into Spirit Breaker, uses Bulldoze, but Nullifier on top of him removes it immediately. And look at this, dropping all of his items, backpacking it, and goes back to full HP on Morphling, and he's ready to go now. No Ravage.
No Ravage, yeah.
For a minute and a half.
No Noxious Plague either, and Will was Silver
He's
Edge.
toying with them, but he's broken.
Kraken Shell.
Pretty much, and now he needs to use the buyback because you're not going to be... You don't want to play against Megas. I mean, maybe that's the play. Like, play against Megas, wait until you get Refresher, get like one good fight, because you're not going to be able to get money for Megas, and you might not even be able to defend it anyway, so...
Yeah, they might just go for tier 4s, though. Like, what's really stopping them?
I'm being high on Copium, you gotta stop, D-Cup, like, you're putting me down.
Okay. Sorry, I don't want to be a downer. You're
Yeah,
in a spot.
Blink in, but that's without the Ravage, and he jumps in, he just popped back, attention to the deep, are gonna hit on the 2, they've got the last on Milan, as well as the Static Storm. They get the kill on Milan, as well as Zone Me. They'll look over at Warnoff, who's gonna have to hold basically by himself. The charge comes in, it lands on a mind control, but, well, they will get this kill on a Swedenstrup. And it will now just be a 2v5 with the throne exposed.
Now they got this. It's comebackable.
They're gonna try and fight. Dahak standing his ground, and the reactive armor explodes. Dahak's actually doing some damage, but it won't be enough. Another Sleight of Fist. They've got the Chakra from the Tendrils of the Deep hit. They get the kill onto Lornoff. Full team wipe, and Nigma Galaxy will take game number 1.
Unfortunately, we're not gonna be able to see like the last fight to see damage dealt from the Bloodseeker. I think it like just this one engagement when he's sitting.